What up, everybody, and welcome back. It's your boy Deddy here. We got the K10 in the shop right now. As you can see, I got a little bit ahead of myself and I already started knocking out some of the body work. This is the door that was already on the truck. We've already got the cab corner cut in, welded in, body worked in as good as I can get it. Like I said, I just wanted to get it roughed in, kind of get it there. It ain't perfect. There's a little bit of spots I need to work on and kind of, get better at. But my priority right now is getting the truck on the road, being that it is a salvage truck. I don't know. I don't have a title for it yet. And to get a title, I have to get this thing inspected and passed before I can get the title in my name. So with that being said, that's what this whole series is going to be about, getting this thing ready on the road. I have never done this before. One, I've never done body work. I've never done paint. And I've never dealt with title work like this. Honestly, when I started working out the deal for this truck, I had no idea it was a salvage title until the title got sent to me. It just was something that was never, talked about, and partially that's on me. But moving forward, we have to get this thing ready. So just to make a quick little list of what we got going on with this truck, we've got a horrible exhaust leak on the passenger side header. The shackle bolt is actually punching into the manifold, and that's why it sounds the way it sounds. Also, this rear axle bent. We'll get into that later. Hopefully I have a donor for that already, but that'll come in the next few days. But for today's video, we need to get a bed back on this thing. I had to get the bed off so I can go ahead and work this side of the body panel. There was no way I was getting to it with the bed on here. But unfortunately right now the passenger side tank is off. This truck is a dual tank truck, so I have to get that set up because the truck is out of fuel right now and the fuel is in that tank. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing thrown in, get the fuel lines plumbed in real quick. I'm not really gonna go into detail on that. It's pretty easy to figure out. And then from there, we're gonna get this truck rolled out, and then we are going to get the bed rolled in here so we can start the body work on that. And I'm gonna bring you guys along for that one. So yeah, hang tight and let's get to it. Now the tank's in, we're gonna go ahead and get our connections made while I can still tilt it away, because once it's up and tight, it makes it a whole lot harder. Alright, with that tank in, we're going to go ahead and see if this thing fires up. Hopefully we got no leaks and we can drive this thing out of here so I can get the bed in here and start on that. Cool, well there you have it. With a little bit of cranking, she fired up. So that means that right tank is working, right tank is working. Didn't see any fuel leaks, granted, didn't let it run for very long, but we'll let that happen later. I'm gonna throw the little tank selector guard thing on real quick, clear the area around the truck, and let's roll this thing out of here and hopefully get this trailer. And it's a little tight with this door, but we'll make it happen. I got faith. harder than it looks, I promise you that. Alright, now that we got the trailer in here and the door somewhat shut so we can cut off some of that outside light, really messes with the camera. You can see what we got working with here, alright? So when the truck got sideswiped, it went from about here, punched this corner in quite a bit, and it feels like it only goes to about right here. The rest is just surface. That's gonna, I don't know, actually that feels pretty, I don't know, we're gonna have to find out. My biggest thing is getting this squared away. I can take care of this while the truck is on the frame, or the bed is on the frame. This is gonna take some hammering and some pounding out to get taken care of. So that's why I needed to get this in here. Oof, yeah, it's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. The whole bed's pretty beat up. Yeah, we're gonna see what we can do about this. I need to get this beat out, kind of this body line right here, and this pulled out as much as I can, to the point where we're ready for Bondo, and then this can go back on the truck. That way I'm freeing up my trailer here. So let's get to it. Alright, don't mind the mess of a shop or the unconventional way of doing this, but this is how I get this thing on and off. So yeah. Thing tried to kill me. There goes half our lighting. Got 2 lights on now. It's working. Alright everybody, and we're back. It's honestly probably like 2 days after the last time I've touched the camera. Sunday morning, kind of just woke up and was like, I need to start doing something again with this truck. So my voice is a little deep, or I'm talking a little funny. It's just me waking up. I haven't had my coffee yet, which actually I think I'm about to go do that. I'll be right back. Alright, now that we got our coffee, it's about time we better get to work. Alright, now that I got all that paint stripped for Bondo, it's a little wavy to the back. That's why I kind of went all the way back here. I can still kind of feel it. And then when I was sanding it with the DA, I could kind of see the highs and lows in that area. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hit this, kind of feather out my edges. If I was to leave that, that would leave a horrible, horrible paint line. Yeah, so let me feather out these edges, and then we're going to go ahead and slap some Bondo on this thing, and then all the way back here, I got to get this trim ring off because I've noticed a little bit of damage right here. But we'll get that taken care of. Alright, sorry about that weird cut in the video right there. Ended up having to stop what I was doing yesterday and go pick up another truck. That may be a video I already post, or it might be something in the future, so keep an eye out for that one. Go ahead and get some Bondo on this thing and start sanding. That is not my favorite part, but it's a very crucial step, and we're going to knock that out, so let's get to it. Alright, so what we got here is just your standard run-of-the-mill Bondo right there. Picked it up, I'm pretty sure, from like AutoZone. I'm pretty sure even Harbor Freight's got it. Comes with the little hardener that you got to put in there. I'm going to be honest with you, I've just been kind of guessing and eyeballing and kind of going with what feels right. And so far it's been working. Let's pop this open and yeah. I've already used a good bit of it. Honestly, I need to go and get some more already. When you're first learning out how to Bondo, yeah, I was putting on a lot. And having to sand off a lot because of it. Less is more sometimes, but honestly, you kind of just need to figure it out. Ooh, that is potent. These little yellow scrapers, absolutely hate them. If anybody has a recommendation on something better, please let me know down below. These things are horrible, but it's what I got. That for now. I think I just did the exact same thing I just said not to do, but hey. So yeah, right now we're just going to work on this spot right here, get this kind of sanded down and worked. I got to clean that up. And then there's this little spot right here on the back corner. Luckily we got a little bit of separation, some good paint in between the two. So we'll get this knocked down. If we got time, we'll get to that right there. Realistically, if we get this all Bondo down and put a little primer on it, we might be putting this bed back on today, but I think I'm getting a little too ahead of myself there. Sit here and knead this stuff up, kind of mix it around since it's been sitting. Good enough. Get it a little towards the front, and then we're just gonna do us a little line down the center. Yeah, that's kind of been working for me. That's it. You can kind of see what I did there. Yeah. Mix it until the color completely changes. I highly doubt that any of you are here to learn how to do body work, but hey, if you're taking notes because you've got a project coming up or something, do your own research. That comes with anything you see, honestly, on any YouTube video. Do your own research. You know, look into what you can. Always read the instructions. Honestly, the best advice is sometimes on the package this stuff comes in. You know, just yeah, that's it. And honestly, the best practice is just doing it. You know, you can watch videos all day, but I've learned more just by getting up and doing it than I have watching, you know, any YouTube video. Granted, some are better than others, which I'm sure there's much better ones out there than this one. But do your research and just get out there and go do it. Sure, looks good to me. I've got some hardener up at the top, but I think we're good. First things first, you want to just get this stuff on there. Try not to get it all on the floor like I'm doing right now. That doesn't help. This stuff, I've noticed, kind of works a little quick too. That's definitely on there thick, but you know what? That's what sanding pads are for, I guess. Let's go ahead and mix up some more just so we can get this little area right here. Like I said, this area is pretty good. Honestly, I could probably get away with a skim coat, but you know what? I'm here to learn. So, there, practice isn't always good if you're practicing the wrong thing. My dad taught me that one. So yeah, let's let this thing dry and then we'll get back to it when it's done. Hand things, woo! Alright, Bondo, hardening up. We're gonna go ahead and throw a 180 pad on this thing and just knock down the big bits of it. Or an 80, I don't know. Yeah, 80 grit, sorry. We're gonna throw an 80 grit on there, knock it down, and then go up to a 180. And yeah, be right back. Alright, time to just knock it down. Whew, well, unfortunately, we ran into a little problem that I didn't see before. Looks like I'm gonna have to take further away up here. Let me show you what I mean. So you can see right here, we're pretty much good right here. Like, it's starting to blend in real nice. Problem is, you can notice it's not blending in much over here, not blending, and then we're getting hard metal right here. That means we have a low spot between here and here. So I gotta go ahead and pull this. I was hoping not to go too much higher, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull more away from up here. Because you can see, look at all these scratch marks here. Nothing here. So that means we have a high here and a high here. So I'm gonna go ahead and kinda, that line right there, here, let me, up there, go ahead and pull that back, blend up here a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and Bondo this area as well. But down here is looking fantastic. You can see where we're starting to somewhat pull back up the bare metal. We're gonna leave that as is, and it feels smooth, like buttery smooth. We're still low right here, you can see, kind of missed my spot there. I also gotta build up this edge right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit this spot one more time, take care of this, and then we can start working our way back. All right, that second coat's on. I definitely pulled it a little thinner towards the edges. I think that's gonna help sanding it out. I went real thin down here. The only real issue I noticed, there was one kind of ripple going down the center from that side swipe. So I kept it real thin, top and bottom, and kind of just let it glaze over in the middle. Yeah. Cool, see what happens. So I'll be honest with you, it's not perfect. I could be dumping a lot more hours into this thing, but like, kind of see we got a high here means this little area where that scratch was, I'm not as far out as I could be with that. Now I could keep building that up, sanding it down, building up, sanding it down. There are spots where I could sit here and sand this down further. I could sand this down further. My main things right now is I do not, at least from what I can see, I don't have Bondo on paint. There's a few spots like right there, I'll probably end up sanding that down. Something I've looked into is they say you don't want to put Bondo on paint. You can stack Bondo on Bondo, but you don't want to put Bondo on paint. So for the most part, my Bondo is contained within my paint. Like there's some Bondo here, I'll pull that off for sure. I don't want that part failing. I don't want to paint this and then that breaks off because that Bondo didn't have a good grab on that paint. Besides that, I think this is looking awesome. For the little bit of, I wouldn't say a little bit of time I've got into it today, but definitely a learning experience today. I've got it all in 320 right now. I gotta really clean up this paint a little more before I spray primer, but I think it's looking great. I ended up using a skim in some place. You can see right here, I had a hole that I skimmed. Looks like I got a little bit of pinholage going on right there. I'm probably gonna hit that right there. I still got this spot back here. I kind of threw some Bondo on it already. I got to fill in a little more right there, and I think right here, and right here. I'll probably end up doing that with actually this. I think I can hammer out a little more. Probably not. I don't want to mess with it. Either way, I'm rambling on. Yeah, let's keep going. I'm happy. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and spray this down with an etching primer because we do got some bare metal in some spots. Don't like that. Oh, that was too close. Got a little wild back there, oh well. All this is going to do is just help that primer grab into it, because that primer's not going to really grab onto that metal well, but this will, and the primer can grab this. Not a fan of this primer, I'll be honest. Just like that, there we go. I laid it on pretty thick. This is a sandable primer, and a lot of this will be getting blocked down. Majority of this primer is actually getting taken off. It's just it's what I got right now. I'm gonna end up getting the high build primer that I want from the paint and body shop. This is just kind of lock that in. I am so happy with how this came out, honestly. I'm already starting to notice a few spots where I can definitely improve on. If it bothers me enough, I'll definitely get to it before I paint. But for right now, I'm super happy with what we're at. Yeah, just hope the missus likes it. It's her truck. I don't think I'm going to be getting to putting this bed on the truck again today, but I definitely think that's where I'm going to wrap up this video. I just think I need to get shorter videos. I talk too much, don't work enough. I'll fix that later on, but with that being said, see you guys next time. If you can, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, whatever you can. I'm a little loopy right now. But thank you guys a lot for those of you that stuck around this far, and see you next time. Peace.